Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back with another video from Giguk on his second channel, Garnt, and today we are checking out I'm Not Ready for Live Action One Piece. I didn't intentionally, I literally put that's that side, this One Piece top on. It's got all the, yeah, I just put it on, went out, and then realized I was recording. It's completely, but I really liked the most recent One Piece trailer. I thought it made it look pretty damn decent. Obviously, there's certain things that look a bit off, like the Fishman, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, let's get into this.
I thought it was a meme. I was hoping it was a meme. But the first look at the Rick and Morty anime
Oh yeah, there's Rick and Morty anime coming out, isn't there? Hey, and One Piece live action's out soon, isn't it?
is here, guys. This is a dream. I'm in a dream right now. I'm not actually awake right now, guys. I am not awake. I am not live.
I'm intrigued.
Right now.
I am intrigued.
Fucking naked. Hello, my weebs and gamers.
Happening?
How are you guys doing today? Some
Yo.
big anime trailers have been released in the past few weeks. Actually, I think San Diego Comic-Con happened. I know this is already a few days old, but the One Piece live-action trailer has been released, and I could have watched it, but I thought I'd wait to watch it with you guys.
Oh right, okay, so it's not right.
So
Okay.
you guys can see my raw
I liked
live
it.
reaction for it. So going into this, I have seen the One Piece live
teaser,
action
yeah.
trailer. So this one is the actual trailer. My initial thoughts of the teaser trailer was, doesn't look bad. I will come into this with...
Yeah, I've been very like me and my mate Dan and Steve. We've got a little Facebook chat, and we messaged about the teaser, and Dan was not happy with it at all. I was like, but then I messaged about this trailer dropping, and he was like, "Nah, it looks rubbish." It's like, "Have you actually watched it?" It's like, "No." It's like, "So you watched it?" And he's like, "Oh, you know what? Could be all right." So,
cautious optimism, which is more than I thought I would give it. So I don't know if this is going to give me any more of a positive opinion in comparison to its teaser trailer. So let's have a look.
get into it.
Power.
All right, let's see Gold Roger.
Everything is well done.
Sound?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone looks all right.
Wait. Hold up. There was so much in that. Do these character designs actually look much better? I
Yeah.
actually like the clothes
Taste
that
of
they
the
wear.
sea is yours to buy.
Oh, Nami looks so much better than
I love it. I love these
what
look.
she did
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
previous trailer. Usopp still looking very, very good. Is that Garp?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
What an absolute Giga Chad. Oh my god.
Hell
Okay,
yes.
I really, really like the casting for this.
They've done a really good job.
You've been making enemies everywhere we go.
Wait. Hold up.
Yeah, Buggy looking all right.
Hold up. Does Buggy actually look better?
Chop, cannon.
Okay.
It's a bit goofy, but it has to be, doesn't it? Really?
Okay. So they're doing the Arlong arc as well?
Yeah, looks like it.
I'll do you the kindness of keeping you all together.
Yeah, you can't. It's difficult. The nose thing's difficult, isn't it? Yeah.
Hold on. That's Arlong. Oh.
I'll do you the kindness.
Oh.
That's all right.
No. They nerfed him, man. He does not look threatening as all. Like the previous merman looked more threatening than him. Shanks?
Yo.
Mihawk? Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're showing us everything. Don't do this. Don't give me hope.
I know. I hope it is good. Like, I really don't want it to just be. We're all like, oh, this looks awesome, and then, ugh, because I just don't want what happened to Cowboy Bebop to happen to this One Piece live action.
It looks decent.
It does look
genuinely,
decent,
It
doesn't
looks decent.
Yeah.
It looks fun. My one biggest thing that I said after watching the teaser trailer is that they need to embrace the goofiness and just
Yes.
run with it and have fun with it.
And do you know what?
the
It's
more-
interesting you said that because that's what my dad was like saying. Yeah, I think because they're not being too serious with it and giving it a more of a fun approach, seems to work better. Whereas everyone else seems to like take these adaptations, just try and make it like yeah, it's working.
The more I see of this, the more that I see that I think that's the exact direction that they're going for. On top of that, the casting just seems almost perfect. The only real problem
look
I had
good.
with the trailer that I saw was Arlong. Okay, let's get the bad out of the way actually, because I actually have less bad than I do good to say. Arlong, I feel, at least to me, when I first watched the anime, Arlong felt like he was actually the first threatening villain. And out of all of the characters I can see so far, he does not look threatening at all. I mean, it's always going to be hard
That's
to make
very
Arlong
difficult. Yeah.
look good
Yeah.
in a live action form. I do at least like the fact that they didn't like make his nose super fucking big.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's big enough. Obviously, you can only make a character so big without making them look overly cartoonish, but I was expecting someone of the stature of like fucking The Rock or like The Mountain. This guy just looks goofy. I think this merman looks way better and more intimidating than
Yeah, he
Arlong
does, to be fair.
Having said that, there was a lot of good in here. We got to see some more characters. We got to see Shanks. We got to see Mihawk. We got to see Garp. And we got to see Gold Roger. And honestly, they were all really good. Either way, I am going to be watching it. The
I wanna
people
check it
in chat
out.
that are saying,
I
"This
really
is-
wanna
this is
check
gonna
it
suck,
out."
guys. This is gonna suck. You're gonna watch it anyway. Don't
Yeah,
lie to me. One
everyone's
thing
gonna watch
I am
it.
very curious about is how much they're going to adapt. We're at least getting the Arlong arc, which is at least, in my opinion, when One Piece really starts to show its true colors. I believe
how much is gonna, like,
the point
speed through?
in which I am going to be able to judge whether how good this adaptation can get if it doesn't suck. I think a one big test, and we saw a teaser of that in it, is going to be the Nami hat.
Oh.
That is going to be the make or break.
Yeah,
moment.
if it
So,
still
I
has the
believe
same
that
impact,
San
like-
Diego Comic-Con had just aired, which is why we got a bunch of trailers. Another IP that I've been very cautious about is when this Uzumaki anime got announced. If you don't know, Uzumaki the anime got announced like I think 3 years ago. Junji Ito, clearly one of the greatest horror mangakas like out right now. His manga, obviously very, very highly critically acclaimed. His
It's horror stuff,
anime
isn't it?
adaptations of his horror manga have, without exception, been shit. They've
Oh,
been
wow,
varying
okay.
degrees of bad. I think Yo had the best shot at it, but that was by Studio Ufotable. And I would not call that a good movie. It's
Wow.
good in the sense of if you want to get drunk and watch a bad horror B movie,
God,
that's
right,
kinda like the
okay.
mood you have to go into watching that one. But it's still miles better than his recent adaptations, the Junji Ito story collections, and I believe Tales of the Macabre. One of the big problems with adapting Junji Ito's works is that his art is insane. His art is so detailed, it's very, very hard to transfer his art into an animated form.
okay.
But haven't seen the Uzumaki trailer yet. I'm going to give this a watch and I'm going to give this a chance. I'll try to go into this blind, very similarly to the live action anime. It could be good.
なあキリエ一緒にこの町を脱出しないか
何それ駆け落ち
Oh, don't do this again. Don't do this to me again. Twice in a row you're going to give me hope?
Oh, mate.
Oh shit. Oh, I really like the art.
It looks
style.
good.
I really
It
like
looks very stylish. Like, yeah, it's very, very arty.
that they committed to making this in black and white and just going for the original manga aesthetic rather than trying to put color on this. Whoever made that decision was fucking genius. The real test is going to see how well they portray some of his more horrific manga panels. I like the art style so far, but it's all going to go down to how well they can portray some of the imagery that Junji Ito puts in his work, because I feel like that is the big reason why he's such a masterclass in terms of being a horror mangaka. Shit.
Oh, it's weird.
Son of a bitch. You've done it. The sons of bitches did it. They're actually doing this. Oh no! I can't believe it. They might have actually figured out how to adapt Junji Ito.
My
It
God.
actually looks like it's gonna be a good horror anime. Holy shit! Like, after a while, I just stopped talking because I was just getting so fucking engrossed.
And that's when you know something's really interesting. If you're just like totally captivated. I've never got into this. Horror's not really my thing, but I suppose I should. I see it in Waterstones whenever I go check out the manga sections. Maybe I might do
My
something.
first thought on this is that now I know why it took 3 years from the announcement to get this first trailer. This has been one of the biggest determiners in the argument that we should just be patient and let artists do what they fucking do
just
best
let it-
instead of
let it
trying to
come when
rush
it's
out a
ready.
piece of work. There is so much detail in how they chose to adapt this, and it seems like they're actually doing everything right. Perfection shouldn't be rushed. I talked about this on Trash Taste before. I thought it was a meme. I was hoping it was a meme.
Oh,
but
the Rick and Morty stuff.
first look at the Rick and Morty anime is here, guys. I don't know if
I've not
wanna
actually
watch
watched the trailer for
guys.
this.
What fucking timeline are we in right now? So, we have a Rick and Morty anime, which I thought was a fucking meme, but they made it a thing. I don't think this needs much of an introduction. Let's have a look at this.
Be interesting to know whether it actually ties in with the actual storyline or if it's its own thing. Okay. Who's that? What?
This is a dream. I'm in a dream right now. I'm not actually awake right now, guys. I am not awake. I am not live right now. Am I fucking naked? This is not the right timeline.
Whoa. Wow, what is going on?
Why doesn't this look bad? I fucking hate that it's so on point. If they have like scenes of them like fucking fighting air like they do in My Hero Academia, I'm fucking what world am I in right now? I can't do this 3 times, guys. I can't. Not 3 in a row, guys. A man can only take so much hopium, man. I'm gonna
Oh my
overdose.
God.
So, guys, that was a time when I was a Rick and Morty fan.
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
try to think back, alright, to seasons 1 and 2 of Rick and Morty. Let's just pretend that was a time when it was not uncool to be a Rick and Morty fan. I've watched some of the later seasons of Rick and Morty, and
I think it's still
the
alright.
quality is as good. The fan base has definitely done awful things to Rick and Morty's
That's
image,
true.
but they still have some good episodes every here and there. It used to be every episode was a banger, especially in season 1 and 2. Now it's definitely hit or miss in terms of
I agree with that, yeah. But I am looking forward to the new season. Trailer drop for that. It looks very Rick heavy, and yeah, be interesting to see how they pull off the whole Justin Roiland not being the voices anymore.
like some of the later seasons. Even though this is just the opening, this is a fucking fever dream of an opening. But they have somehow taken the essence of Rick and Morty. Every time I've seen a Western IP try to do some kind of like anime parody, it's always fucking outdated references, it's always outdated jokes, and it's always like the same jokes. This is the first time I've seen a Western IP do its own parody spin on something that's anime culture, and it genuinely
Looks like
be
it's gonna work.
really on point.
Yeah.
This is such a genuine take on just every single anime opening you've ever seen. I did not want it to be so on the nose, but it actually is. I don't want to give
Sick.
more hope. I think the approach, and from what I can see, it looks like it could be something along the lines of the panty and stocking vibe. If it's
Right, yeah, it does
even
have that kind of
close
animation
to
style,
just,
doesn't
like,
it?
that much fun, this could be good. On to the next trailer. We have watched the first teaser trailer of this, but we have gotten, I believe, the full trailer of Alice and Teresa. This is a new
What's
anime
this?
original film coming from Mari Okuda, who has done works like Toradora, Golden Time. She did Makia and Anohana as well. So Mari Okuda, for a long time, I've always referred to her as the queen of melodrama, because you watch any of her works and you will definitely be getting the tissues out.
And I'm not talking about those kinds of tissues, you sick motherfucker.
They definitely are tearjerkers.
Well, that's not for me,
Her
then.
most recent film is Makia, and that generally was such a good film about motherhood. So, let's have a look at this trailer.
Wow.
Oh no.
Whoa. Whoa, what's going on?
Guys, are we hyped? Are we
That
hyped
looked
for the
good.
production,
That looks
guys?
from what I saw,
Let's
that
go,
looks sick.
baby. This isn't a huff of hopium. This is Mari Okuda. I was always going to watch this. I always have trust in her.
Okay.
I was hyped for this before. The more I see about this, the more hype I've gotten. One thing that stood out for me, I did not wear headphones, but holy shit.
That music was good.
One big factor of whether a scene or whether a moment hits for me, one massive factor is always the music. The music is, I kind of feel like Pavlov's dog. Where I just hear a sad song, you play me the Anohana song, and it's just like, I don't know why I'm crying.
Yeah.
So this is another Studio Mappa show, and this honestly looks, Studio Mappa has done some good stuff. This looks like it's gonna be, one, it definitely looks film quality, and two, it looks like one of the best looking pieces of work.
Does look
that were
good,
made
man, yeah.
aesthetically as well. All right, but the trailers are not ending because Castlevania got a new trailer as well. Castlevania has been, I feel like, I don't know if it was
Is it worth watching? I've not watched the Castlevania anime. Heard some good things, but is it worth it?
Castlevania that started this, but I feel like Castlevania started the trend of having actual good video game adaptations in animated form, because this is not technically an anime. But who fucking cares, guys? Who cares if it's not an anime? You know what? We'll give it a pass. I will call it an anime because it does give off enough of a vibe of being that to be like, okay, you get the Avatar pass. All right, let's have a look at this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Your mama took someone from me I loved. I could kill you too. God. And I will.
Oh, that voice acting.
Yeah.
Oh, who is
cool.
that? I fucking love that accent, man. Yo, we're doing the French Revolution? We are doing the French Revolution? Okay, okay. Oh, this music, man.
Yeah, it's epic.
Oh, god damn, this music. God fucking damn. Are we gonna get a single miss today, guys? Is there only
Yeah,
W's
nothing's looked
today?
bad
Is
so
nothing
far,
gonna
is it?
miss? Are we getting 0 misses today? Everything is hitting. Obviously, Castlevania, the original series, that storyline ended in season 4. So I was always going to be a little bit cautious when you have a banger series and then you make some kind of spin-off series. I don't know if this is a spin-off or a sequel or a fucking Fate timeline side story.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
fucking know. But that genuinely looks really good. Is it a sequel? Different Belmont? Oh, we going JoJo? Castlevania's going full JoJo? Okay, I'm down. I'm fucking down. I mean, Castlevania, clearly, it's a Western production. Clearly, it is an anime inspired. But it's been one of those shows that has hit that Avatar kind of ground. Everyone knows it is not an anime, but we'll give it that pass just because it
Got
does
that vibe.
something unique. And it is actually good while still being reminiscent enough for like your traditional anime. Yeah, this looks really, really good. Previous Castlevanias have been really good.
Cool, alright, okay, I
We
might-
have a new
might
cast
have
of
to check
characters,
it
new
out.
characters, new villains, new protagonists. I am more than open to a new generation of Castlevania characters. If this is going down the JoJo route, this is going to be in the French Revolution. That's actually pretty hype. Honestly, it has the potential to be as good, if not better, than the original series. So, we are going just for a few pieces of exciting news that I have come across. First piece of news. Oh, this is a trailer. Never mind. Adult Swim are firing on full
Cowboy Bebop creator
cylinders, man.
John Wick
We
director
have
team.
a new
Oh.
Shinichiro Watanabe anime that's being produced. He is, according to this headline, collaborating with the John Wick director team. There's no
Oh.
release date for Lazarus yet, but it will air in the US on Adult Swim. So no confirmation on whether this is a movie, whether it's a TV show.
Okay,
Oh, it's-
interesting.
Okay.
Love me some John Wick.
Alright. Ooh, oh shit. Oh shit.
Whoa.
Oh, vibes.
Hey, you're getting that
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop feel
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Is that 6 out of 6? I think that might be 6 out of 6, boys. When are the W's gonna stop? Someone please take your foot off the gas. I'm already hyped hearing about any Shinichiro Watanabe works because the man, even if he does something that doesn't tend to be like my favorite piece of work from his, one, all of his work feels just so uniquely different from most other anime that comes out. He always has a very unique vision. He always wants to do something different and something unique every time. And I respect the out of that, you know? It reminds me of like someone like, you know, Christopher Nolan, you know? There are some works of Christopher Nolan that I might not like more than others, but he always tries to push the boundary and he always tries to do something new every time. And one thing that's always drawn me to Watanabe's works is that he always puts such a big emphasis on music. He rewrote the book when it came to just adding cowboys, putting them into space, and adding jazz on top of that. He rewrote the book when he took Samurai
Champloo.
added lo-fi hip-hop beats.
Yeah.
Before that existed, I never thought the two could go hand in hand, and after he made Samurai Champloo, I wondered how no one had ever put these two together before.
It works really well.
Tried to
That first
do
episode
something
where they
uniquely
do the record scratch into the future to show what present day where they are, and then it record scratches back to like what's actually happening. That was cool.
creative with his vision, and that's why I will always be excited about any new project he takes on. His last work, I believe, was Carol and Tuesday. Which, what can I say? I don't know. Boys,
That's great, I don't
I'm gonna be
know.
real. I'm searching for an L somewhere this stream. I'm searching for an L. I have not
find
seen
one.
an L in sight. But
Damn.
if you didn't know, Miyazaki released a new film, and I would not be surprised if no one even heard about it. His last film. But the reason I wanted to talk about this was because this is super fucking interesting. So his new film, which opened up last week, I believe, garnered 2.15 billion yen in the first 4 days.
Whoa.
The film earned more than Miyazaki's celebrated Academy Award-winning 2001 film Spirited Away in its first 4 days.
Whoa.
Now you might be looking at this being like, that's not really surprising. It's Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to get people in and put people in the cinema and get people in the theater. This film released with zero marketing. You see this poster that's been released? This is the only thing that has been released about this film.
Oh.
This film did not get any trailer. It got no marketing.
What?
It got basically no press, no trailers, no hype, no nothing. They just literally dropped this film in theaters and then people went to see it. And it's
Wow.
insane. One thing, I'm not a big Ghibli fan, but holy fucking shit. The balls on this, man.
Yeah.
Imagine making a film and being like, we don't need marketing.
I don't need a trailer.
We do not
Don't
need
need
to
that.
spend a single cent on marketing. We don't even need to make a motherfucking trailer. The absolute
crazy.
balls on that. I'm saying this and I'm like, if I had spent money making a film and having Miyazaki on it, I'm like, I'm gonna make at least a trailer just to get people hyped. The absolute balls to make that business decision, and now seeing that it's actually paid dividends, because think about how much money they've saved by doing zero marketing for this, and just trusting that by word of mouth alone, with his namesake alone, that you're going to get people into the cinemas and seeing that pay off. Holy fucking shit.
That's crazy.
Totoro-sized balls. When this came out, I'd had zero knowledge that this came out until people in Japan started talking about it. Like,
So word of
genuinely,
mouth,
it
that's
worked
crazy.
for me. I would have thought that I'd known about a Miyazaki film coming out. I thought that they would have released a trailer or something. Genius piece of marketing. It's paid off. I don't know how you could do this. I don't know if you could do this again. And finally, last piece of news for the day. This was pretty interesting to me. An
Monsters.
Oda one-shot manga is getting
Oh.
an anime. I'm a big One Piece fan,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously. I had never heard of this before in my life. I'm calling it now. It's going to be a PNG trailer. It's a PNG trailer. It is a PNG trailer. Don't know much about this. I had never heard of this one shot in my life.
Yeah.
I did not know that
It
Oda
looks like
submitted
the
a one-shot
looks like the sea creature at the start that like bites Shank's arm off.
called Monsters. I don't know how good this can possibly be. Obviously, we know Oda is a goated mangaka because of One Piece, but I don't know what he got up to before One Piece, aside from
Yeah,
being an assistant
interesting.
on Rurouni
Rurouni
Kenshin.
Kenshin.
Like, personally, I can't speak for the quality of this one shot, but one thing that did excite me is that it's going to be directed by Sang-Hoo Park, who I think is one of my favorite new young directors
Why, what's he
in the
worked
anime
on?
field that has come up in the past few years. If you didn't know, he directed Jujutsu Kaisen and Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and he also directed God of High School, which one thing that's always stood out for me for all of his works is his action direction.
Yeah, action in God of High School was sick. Like, I know the story was a bit like all over the place, and well, there wasn't really any story there. Apparently, everyone that read the manhwa was like, they didn't explain anything, but the action was sick.
I believe his action direction
Where's Tower of God season 2?
is some of my favorites now in the modern anime landscape. I don't know how much action this is going to have. I don't know if this is even going to be like a battle shonen or whatever. That could be a kaiju anime for all I know. But in his previous works, he's always had such a proper Hong Kong martial arts influence in his action direction. And he's taken that and put it into anime. And that's what stood out for me. I'm very excited to see any new work that he directs, and I'm excited to see what this is. He broke off from Mappa and made his own studio. That gives me even more hype, because that just means he has even more creative control.
doing very well with it, cool.
Are you guys gonna be watching it? Who knows? Of course you're gonna be watching it. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. A lot of good looking stuff coming out. That was cool. That was fun. Yeah, the One Piece trailer, it looks great. I think it's gonna be alright. I reckon the show's gonna be alright. Well, we shall see. I need to get into Castlevania by the looks of it. The Rick and Morty anime, we'll see. I mean, trailer looked alright. And those movies, they look cool. That was fun. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video, link in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month is allowed support channel. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you already. Leave comments down below. Let me know how you watch this in future videos. I'll see you guys next time.